So VBAC is vaginal delivery after a C-section, and I had to be like monitored and that kind of thing. But so with my first one, I had a C-section, and then with Trey, we were able to have that VBAC. So the VBAC was completely different. So with the C-section, obviously you have surgery. So a couple things that were different from the start is that I was induced and I didn't really have any contractions at all, so I didn't know what that was like. And it was COVID times, so that was obviously different. And then also just kind of the scare of having an emergency C-section was kind of traumatic. Things happened really fast. The staff was all calm. I had no clue what was going on until they're like, okay, we're going to the surgery room and this kind of thing. And so they were super calm. They kept me calm. I was just going with the flow and everything. And then with my VBAC, and the C-section happened in like 30 minutes. It was done with, boom, had the baby. Whereas the VBAC, I was very patient and I wanted to go into labor naturally and let my body do its thing. I obviously had a cutoff date, but my husband kept telling me, like, this is what you want, you need to be patient. And so eventually I started getting contractions at home. My water broke. It was a longer process. It wasn't until that morning that we ended up, having our baby and having a successful VBAC. And then secondly, the biggest difference was the recovery. Night and day difference. With the C-section, I have to be careful. You have to get help walking and that kind of thing. Whereas with my VBAC, I felt great. I was up and walking. We went on walks that next day. And so just completely different experiences both times. So I would describe my experience for both of my deliveries good. The staff was great both times, very caring, always checking in on us, all the things. So I would say that it was very good. I will say, make sure you're a good candidate for it. I know that sometimes people have C-sections for different reasons, because their body, they labored for hours and hours and they weren't able to, deliver their baby. Whereas my situation was different. It was my baby that had the issue, not myself. So I definitely recommend it to somebody who's a good candidate for it, because it was an amazing experience.